very much. Now, before we start, I have a question for you. And the question is, where are your hands at this moment right now? Seriously, I know that's kind of a stupid question, right? Everybody can see them, we can touch them. We all know where our hands are because we trust our senses, right? And that makes sense because they're pretty good when it comes to knowing things. But, and this is where it gets interesting, they also have their limitations, right? And we will start out with a little experiment to test this. So if you're holding something right now, please put it down. We need both hands for this. Nice. All right, perfect. Now everyone, please hold your hand out in front of you like this. Perfect, even in the back, I can see you all. Perfect, now everybody clap once. Now turn your thumbs down, palms to the outside, and bring one hand over to the other and interlace your fingers. Very important. Yeah, your thumbs all the way down. Perfect, yes. Next step, put your index fingers apart and tap once. And now this is it. Everyone do this. What? Yeah, very good. That's something to think about after the show. Now, Tom already said it. My name is Alex Morgenthau, and I'm a mind reader. That sounds pretentious, I know, but it only means that I'm interested in the things that can happen with our minds that you cannot explain with your senses anymore. And I bet most of you will probably have had an experience like that. For example, when you're talking to someone, and suddenly, for some reason, you know exactly what the other person will say next. Yeah, and then he or she does indeed say that. Now, obviously, that could just be a coincidence, right? And maybe it is. But it can still give you quite a strange feeling. And this feeling is absolutely amazing. I love this. Let's see how far we can go with this tonight. Come down here. Let's see who we got here. Yeah, the floor is very interesting, I know. This lady over here. Would you please hold up your hand in the air like this? For what I'm about to do, I need a volunteer from the audience. Oh, very good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for volunteering. Very nice of you. That's very nice of you. My name is Alex. What is your name? My name is Alex. What is your name? Ricarda. Very good. Ricarda, you do not know what we're about to do now, right? You're not a paid actress or anything like that? Maybe. That's very suspicious now, do you? Now, Ricarda, right? Yes. Yeah, I want you to imagine you wake up tomorrow morning and all of a sudden everything has changed because you do not have any obligations anymore. You do not have to go to work. Nobody wants anything from you. And you could just step into an airplane, tell the pilot where you want to go, and then you take off. Yeah? This could be a place anywhere in the world, maybe a place you always wanted to go to. Don't tell me, but do you have anything in mind? Do you have something? Very good. And then the young man right next to you, what's your name? Chris. I want you to think about something as well, but not a place, but a person. Very important, not any person, but a person you do not know, but you'd like to meet. So maybe a famous person, maybe your favorite musician, or your favorite actor, or maybe even a historical figure which is no longer alive. Don't tell me, but do you also have something in mind? Very good. Now, you two both will get a piece of paper right now. And your job is to write your thought down. So later on, nobody tells me, yeah, they're just playing along, so we can check if we need to. So you also need something to write with. So finally, the IKEA pencils are good for something. Do you have a? Yeah, very nice. So to cover the time, I will look into this woman's eyes for an uncomfortably long time. A classic staring contest. But she's better than me. Oh, very nice. So, are you finished writing? And Chris also. Yeah. Very nice. So fold it up back again in quarters, right? And now, Chris, hand your paper to Ricarda, so she has both. All right, Ricarda, something crazy will happen now. Two things at the same time. You will join me on stage, and everybody else will go crazy for you. Give it up for Ricarda. I know, it can be difficult to be on stage, right? I promise you I will not do anything to embarrass you, right? I will not do anything to put you on the spot or anything like that, unless it's really funny. No, I won't do that. Now take the two papers behind your back and switch them around. Give them from one hand to the other until even you do not know which is which anymore. Okay? You do not know which is which. Perfect. Now you will have to make a very important decision now, because we will only focus on one of the thoughts. So you will give me one of the papers, and as soon as I touch it, it will be eliminated and disqualified, okay? And we will then focus on the other one, the one you keep. Which one will you give me? Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, that means that one is eliminated, and will be really eliminated. Now obviously nobody knows what this is. Yeah, we could be burning the place. We could be burning the person, right? We do not know. In fact, I'm burning my fingers. Okay. Now this is where it gets interesting. Put your other hand out in front of you with the paper and put it in like a fist. Perfect. Now this will feel a little bit strange.
Yes.
Do not worry.
I'm a bit scared, actually.
It could be the place, it could be the person, we do not know. I have something in mind. I don't know if it makes sense to you, but I see a lot of white space and some kind of vertical lines. I don't know, pillars or large buildings, and there's also a lot of water. Does that make any sense to you? Maybe, okay. Okay, I think I'm on the right track. I will write something down for you. Let's see. Yes. No, that's not it. I know. You right here, would you please hold this paper? Do not look, but keep it. Now, I think I will take care of the name first, right? The name you are thinking of. And you're thinking of any name of any person in the world, correct? You will not believe your eyes. But take a look at who's standing in the back there. Oh, come on, that would have been too crazy. Come on. I'm not that good. Come on. I'm just joking. I am committed myself. Give me the paper, please. Let's see. Dave Grohl, singer of the Foo Fighters. That's the person you're thinking of. Yes. Would you please, in your loudest voice, read out what I wrote on the paper?
Dave Grohl.
Dave Grohl. It really is on the paper. Thank you. You can stay. You can stay. It's not over yet. So obviously we burnt your place, right? So we will try to find out what your place is, okay? So please step a few feet this way, and like this, like we're having a cowboy duel or something like that. Okay, now shake a little bit out, the arms, take a deep breath. So, it is very important, there's one important rule right now. The rule is you cannot talk anymore. Yeah, please do not say anything. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. Okay, you are also not allowed to nod or shake your head or make any kind of noise. Do you understand? Perfect. One thing you're still allowed to do, and that is walking. Yeah, you're still allowed to take a step forward and to take a step back. And I will say some things about your place. And every time I say something that is correct, when I'm right, you take a step forward. And every time I say something that is wrong, you take a step backwards. Do you understand? Perfect. Very good. Very good. Now think about your place. Now think about where it is in the world, which continent. I think most people go for something really far off, like Australia or New Zealand or something like that. I think this is very close to Europe, actually. Is it in Europe? Am I right? Okay. Okay, now think about what your place actually is. I gave you complete freedom. It could be a country, it could be a city, it could be even a whole continent, if you wanted to. So think about that. A lot of people think, look me in the eye, please. Look into my eye, okay. Okay, a lot of people think about cities like New York. I don't think you're thinking about a city, it's a country, am I right? Okay. Okay, okay. Now think about the word itself. Imagine the letters in the air in front of you like this, and concentrate on the first letter. And imagine it changes somehow. Maybe it changes in size or in color. Can you do that? Very good. It gets bigger and also see red. It's a G, am I right? Okay. Now think of any letter in a word. Do you have one? It's an L, right? It's not, give me your hand. It's no problem. Nothing to worry. Okay, that's it. Hold the microphone. Close your eyes. Now, for the first time, would you please tell us which place you're thinking of right now?
Grönland.
Grönland. Thank you. Thank you. You can sit down. Thank you very much. Thank you. So I have one other thing prepared, but I need our host, Tom, for this. Where is he? Is he still in the building? Yeah. Give it up for Tom Kapinen. Now this will seem super arranged, but I have to tell you something. Before the show, I already met Tom and I asked him to draw a picture, right? Exactly. And I gave him a piece of paper and a pen, and he drew a picture, and you put it in your pocket, right? And you did not show anyone what the picture was, did not tell anyone, and you had a free choice. I did not show you 3 pictures to pick from. You had complete freedom, right?
Exactly.
Okay, let's try to find out what they're thinking of. Okay, shake your arms a little bit out. And take a deep breath. You can breathe out. One more. Very good. Now put your right hand on my shoulder, and the other hand you put in front of you like you're reading something from it. And now concentrate on the tip of my index finger. My index finger will slowly come closer to your hand, and at one point it will touch your hand. And as soon as it does, your eyes will simply close, and your eyes close, and you can relax your hand to the side, and for a moment you can forget that you're standing on stage right now, and imagine you're standing in front of a big blackboard and you have a white piece of chalk in your hand. I will give you a start signal, and when I do, I want you to draw again your picture on this blackboard, and when you're done, please take your hand away from my shoulder. Do you understand? Okay. Start now. No, do not. That would be too easy. Just in your mind. Okay. Very good.
Yep.
You have it. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm getting this. You can come back now. Oh yes, welcome back. I'm not sure if I'm getting this, but take the microphone.
It better not be a big... I think he's got it.
Now, would you please show everybody what you drew? Come on. Please.
Explain it?
Yeah, you need to explain it. This is not the drawing. You still have it, though.
Yes.
Yes, you have it.
Do I need to explain it to them?
Yes, explain it to them. What is it?
So basically it's just a small island with a palm tree, a sun, a beach, and a treasure chest.
Very good. Do you want to see what I drew?
Yeah.
That's what I drew. A small island and a sun. Thank you very much. Okay. Tom, very nicely done.
Thank you very much.
So that was it from me. I'm Alex Morgenthau. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you very much. Please take a seat.